Hello, I am Sean Sands from GamersWithJobs.com and the Gamers with Jobs conference call, by the way, too. World famous podcast that everybody loves. We look now upon the devastating ruins of this war. We found ourselves in an interesting position last time. We declared on an extremely weak Naples, and we did end up winning that war and taking two new provinces from them, Capitanata and Bari, that we're currently in the process of coring. But in that moment, Venice, they saw their chance because Austria is embroiled in a war that I believe it's actually, I mean, it's clearly losing at this point. And Castile was already wrapped up in our war. So they declared war on us on the off chance that France wouldn't join. Well, France joined. So this really isn't, while it looks bad, I admit, Rome is clearly being sieged down by a sizable force. I they don't currently have the war goal captured. The war goal here is Verona. So we are getting the ticking war score. Uh, the surprise attack left us a little bruised, a little battered. But it would be really great if France would actually, um, you know, come on down to Umbria and then Rome, and then just kill this army, and we can all do our thing then. I'm One of the things I want to try to do is just see if they'll attach. So I'm actually going to see if I can maybe go attract them like flies or something. I don't know. But in the meantime, we're going to try and get back our province here. I think that was sieged down really quickly because I just wasn't prepared for the sneak attack. Get Modena. Maybe we'll snag this stack of 1,000 in Firenze, and we'll go from there and just see where we get. The longer it takes them to get Rome, and that will not be a quick siege by any stretch of the imagination. Okay, guys, come on. Everybody wants to follow this guy now. Oh, okay. Well, or abandon the siege of Treviso. Okay. But it's like he ran away. Come are you running? Get over here. Stop running from me, you coward. We will fight. Uh, Come on. Now oh, you're the worst. You're the worst. Attach. Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. Oh, solid AI. Okay. Well, we will take. Oh, cause is Castile in this war? Oh, I'm just not even paying it all attention. Okay, so we're fine. Yeah, I'm worried about that. Oh, for some reason I didn't think Castile was in this. Hey, let's go kill this guy. And okay, we should put one of our our best of the line top of the order generals here. There we go. All right, and we can group these guys up. And if not, oh, France, I wasn't done with you. France wants to be best buds now with Castile. Okay, no, nope. Then we don't want to go rushing off too recklessly. This'll all be fine in the end. So they may, yeah, they're gonna be able to take Rome, but I'm not sure. Oh, yeah, they're actually, yeah, that's a bad move. So they're trying to get through the breach here, but they just wrecked their morale in the process by I forget what that's called. Yeah, assaulting, whatever. Um, so we're just going to win this war now. It's going to take us a while to get. Oh yeah, and they're wrecked. Okay, no army, no problem. It's just a matter of getting back our cores then, and how many people do we have to have here? 9. I think you got that covered, France. Could you send it? Never mind. It's fine. Yeah. So I didn't even, for some reason, that explains what was going on in that battle in Rome earlier. For some reason, I didn't think Castile joined my call to arms. I saw that Austria didn't. I must have just assumed. Um, and you know what they say about assuming. I mean, you do, so I'm not going to say it. We can get our military tech, but it's 4 years ahead of time, and this will be one of those instances now where we probably will spend some of this military power on development. Yeah, I would say that's pretty much guaranteed. I'm going to see if I can't get a little closer to being out of this war. But there's gonna be repercussions to this for both Tuscany and Venice, both of which again are my rivals. So we get that power projection back up, which will be nice. So it's been kind of a battlefield filled first half of this game. Actually, this is probably a lot more war than I'd be used to fighting in just the first 20 years of the game. But you know, the thing about central Italy is it's kind of rich for conflict. There's a lot of opportunity there, and you know, just the nice thing about when you have a whole bunch of sort of not little, but little to moderate powers in the same region, is there's a lot of back and forth, and you'll see this up here in like the central HRE quite a bit during the early game as well, where you know, Trier will suddenly take over Cologne and Cleves and maybe Friesland, and then Brunswick will get big too, and they'll have a huge battle, and they'll have to spit back out a whole bunch of claimed land. So you'll have a huge back and forth until eventually somebody sort of settles in as the one or two clear powers up there. My sense is usually that's Brandenburg, though they do not seem to be on the track to that this time. Also, Saxony's doing pretty well. Over here, it's anyone's guess. I mean, until Burgundy or France just takes it over. Oof, that war exhaustion. Ow. Oh, we are probably going to have some uprisings coming soon. But there's no easy way out of this war at this point, or at least yet. So we did core Capitanata and Bari. Can we just get Tuscany out of this since they're getting siege down? Not if we want to take some. Oh, we only have 3% on them. Okay. I don't think we can get over to Pisa right now until... Oh, and he doesn't even have enough men. Sometimes the AI. You have 30,000 men standing around in a region that's already been taken over, while a siege right next door is not progressing because there's not enough men. Yeah, my war exhaustion is high. I did notice that. Thanks, game. I think I'm going to have to buy it down some more. That's just... Well, I don't know. I only have one region that risks... well, it could be all three. I could... Unrest 5.2, Unrest 12.7. What's the third one? Bari, Capitanata, and Abruzzi. Oh, Bari. So that's 13.1. No easy answers right now. It's going to take a little while. I think we just have to. Okay. And I'm capped out at military power. Yeah, we just got to buy this down a bit. A lot. That choked up our diplomatic power, which is all the worse because that's what our idea is in right now. So I think we're going to have to... Tempted to make that a national focus since we're doing really well in the other power areas. Yeah, I'm going to do that. So we have this military power now, and we need a place to spend it. And we know we still have about 3 years until we're really going to want to spend it on the technology, which will include artillery, which will be nice. So there's a couple of ways you can do that. You can click open this development tab and sort of get a high-level view. And if you're just looking to, kind of out those points, you can just pick the smallest one and give it there. If you want to be more strategic about it, you can think about, okay, what is the military power going to do? It is going to provide a substantial boost to maximum manpower for that province. Recruitment time goes down, garrison growth goes up. Those are a little, that's nice, but I think it's the manpower, which is sort of the central idea. You'll also notice that the terrain impacts how much it costs. So this number over here is how much any increase for any one of these will cost. So regardless whether I raise this from 1 to 2 or I raise this from 6 to 7, it's going to cost 69 of whatever power I'm using. So if I click this button right here, see it says 69 military power. If I click this one, 69 diplomatic power, and so on. We're not spending diplo power right now, and I think we'll probably hold off on admin power because there may be some coring to do, but we do want to spend on military power. But which of these, so my thinking is which of these are most likely to be our military centers? And my guess is it's probably either going to be up here in Romagna. It looks like Verona. Okay, so we should check Verona and Ancona. Got 1,543, 1,500, 850. So it's actually either Ancona or Verona because they already have these barracks, which increases the manpower modifier by 50%. So the thing is you actually get a bonus. You notice the maximum manpower here will go up by 308 because it's that, I'm assuming, and let's see, does that hold out over here, 375? Okay, so it's a function of the amount of manpower that's currently there. But I think it's going to be more effective in like Ancona and Verona because we also have a barracks that's increasing that manpower modifier by 50%. So the higher the manpower is, the more effective the spending of the military power is. And it's the same difference, right? I can spend 69 here and upgrade and get, 375 manpower, or I can spend 69 here and get 250 manpower. So I'm spending the same amount either way. I'm knocking that down the same degree, but by being conscious of where I'm likely to build the buildings that are going to, provide the best multipliers and where I've already got good manpower, in fact, interesting, only 60 and I get 308 here. So I think I'm going to boost this in Verona, assuming we're going to win this, and Ancona. And you can see it went up to 1,875 manpower. I think, what was it, 1,500 before? And same here. So spent 130, but I got a substantial manpower boost from that. All right. Now we just sort of wait for these sieges to go down. It looks like we've done what we can with Venice. They have a sizable navy, and Serbia's involved? No, just happen to be there. So I don't think even France is going to come over here and mess with their navy. There's just no way to get into Venezia right now. Potentially could get into Istria. Do we not have access anymore? Just out of curiosity. Yeah. Let's go ahead and send... Oh, no, that's a fort. I'll need more than one guy. Never mind. And I may send him over there in a couple of minutes once we've knocked down this fort and gotten back Rome. There we go. Hopefully our war exhaustion is going to kind of taper off now. Occupied home provinces. So it was going up by 0.35. Let's see where it is after this month. Oh. Do something with your diplomats, Sean. Pay attention. 9 million things happening at once. Excuse me if I'm busy. Just kidding. Let's see. Lithuania. You still under... Yeah, you're under personal union. Still. Never know. England, I don't care about... England loves me. Sure. Okay, England. I'm at a stage right now where I can be kind of reckless with that. So, yeah. Now it's only increasing by 0.007. 0.07. Probably wouldn't be a bad idea since we're running high on military power. Spend some of that on harsh treatment to try and make sure I really don't want any any revolts right now. We've kind of backed ourselves into an interesting, it's not a corner so much, but if we're not careful, it would be easy to sort of put ourselves in a bad position for a few years. We got a ton of money. I'm going to save that because I have to rebuild my navy, and then we'll see where we are from there. Ugh, this siege. Go faster. You know, before artillery, sieges are just agony. I love that France is just going to sit here and take some attrition. No, we're fine on devotion. Oh, manpower recovery or manpower modifier and recovery. Yeah, let's do that. That will help us a bit. They're just fine. Like, yeah, we'll take a percent or two of attrition. We're France. We can handle it. It's not even a problem. Good for you, France. Go ahead and send this over. Okay, what do we got here? The Vatican Library. It is not yet formally established, though our library contains a multitude of manuscripts, books, edifices, and other written works. Right now, the books are scattered in Rome, Avignon, and elsewhere. Well, they're not in Avignon anymore, unless we handed them over to the French. But if we collect them in our capital and add to it, our great library could become one of the greatest since the Royal Library of Alexandria. The founding of the Vatican Library could reestablish Rome as a destination for scholarship. So, establish it. Focus on administrative works. Gives me technology costs down 5% for the rest of the game and national unrest. And it costs 10 admin and 16 ducats? I would pay like 10 times. I would pay 100 admin and 169 ducats for that. Well, but what are the other options? For the rest of the game, diplomatic reputation and technology costs. So reputation's nice. I think between those two, I would probably take unrest, technology cost, and discipline. And that we're definitely not doing that one. Ooh, okay. So I'm going to spend 10 points and 17 ducats. Technology cost is going to be minus 5% for the rest of the game, no matter what. Do I want less unrest or higher discipline? I think I'm going to go unrest. Unrest is going to make it easier for us to decrease autonomy as we expand. It's going to reduce the chances for revolts. It just makes us more stable across the board. Yes, discipline's nice. So discipline is a modifier in combat that essentially just means you're going to do more damage in combat. But I feel like the unrest has much more just tactile, concrete value. So we're going to do that. Okay, nice. That was a nice little bonus. I will take it. I keep checking this. Keep hoping somebody... Oh, well, I could do this. So I think we mentioned this maybe in the first episode. Do we care about that? No, we don't care about that. We're going to kick this guy to the curb for 17.5 and hope that we get another, maybe +1 that's a little more value. Did not notice I'm over here fighting a battle. Well, now we're not, because literally as I was about to do that, one of these guys died, and now I have exactly what I want, which is a +1 morale of armies. So if I had wanted to do that, I could have, but it turned out not to be a thing. We won this siege, which is nice. France has now decided they remember what to do with their troops, which is also nice, and we are nearly done. Castile's out. Castile's had it. Probably won't get this whole fort down. So, yeah, actually I don't care about Lithuania all that much. I think we begin with Tuscany. Tuscany. You bold, foolish souls. Thought that was the perfect time to strike. I was in 2 wars. But no. All right. So I think we will take Arezzo. Tuscany may get upset about that. I do not care. We will humiliate them. Maybe send them letters reminding them that their country is now much smaller. And they should be ashamed of that. We'll take money. And that's perfect. That's exactly what we want. Ugh. All right, we will pause. Yeah. Let's send this. So we're going to take a stability hit, and we were at 0 stability. We'll either gain devotion and lose reform desire, which I do like, or tax income. There's a lot of reform desire out there. Be nice to stave off the Reformation for a little while longer. My devotion's pretty high, so that would be wasting 8 devotion. Maybe I don't care that much about... sorry, I'm talking into a bottle there. Maybe I don't care about... I mean, the Reformation's inevitable. Oh, no, it's lose stability or lose devotion. Well, this is what I'm going to do. I will trade 10 devotion for tax income. All right. I'm used to seeing... I feel like... This looks familiar to another event where it's always lose 1 stability. But I will lose the devotion. All right. Haha. Arezzo is now ours. And we will core that for 186. Ugh. I guess I will always just kind of brace at that. Bearing Capitana. What do I want to do with you, Venice? I could just humiliate them since I got a Brezzo. I don't want to overdo it. I tend to be real cautious about overextension. And don't forget, we still got that overextension for taking Siena. The fact that we don't still own it doesn't matter. We have that overextension that's been around our neck, as well as losing the administrative power to core it. So I think I will hold off one more time on this. Can I humiliate you too? Yeah. Yeah. Your war was dumb and you had bad ideas. Okay, and give me 10 ducats. And let's just get out of it. All right. We'll bring our troops back together and see if we can't be prepared for... Oof. Okay, the war exhaustion is going to tick down, but it's going to be really slow. No. Oh, no. No, I'm not even opening the dialogue box. Just right-clicking that right out of there. I've been down that road before, Nassau. I'm not falling for that trick again. We got a lot of unrest. I think it is pretty much inevitable. No, it's not inevitable. I think we're just going to have to do more harsh treatment. A lot of wasted monarch points here. But all things considered, that actually could have gone a lot worse. You know, there was... Did they end up winning that war? Nice job, Austria. Let's get our alliance back with them. We'll go ahead and improve relations with them a bit. So last time I checked, I mean, maybe you guys noticed. I guess I was distracted by other things, but I remember seeing like Tyrol, Sudetrol, and maybe even Lienz were sieged down and making progress. And nope, I guess they came back. Austria. Probably my guess would be that they got Bohemia. Yeah, it looks like they just white-pieced with Bohemia, even though they'd been taken down some of those provinces. And once you get something like Bohemia and, I don't know, you know, maybe the Palatinate or somebody else like that out, I mean, you can kind of win those wars through attrition to some degree, because there's so many small countries, any one of them on their own relatively weak. And if you are strong enough to kind of just manage against them and not let them overrun you. 1487. I'll take the papal influence because I have... Do I not get it? Am I not allowed to get that if I don't have a cardinal at all? It's interesting that the Papal State still doesn't have a cardinal. I guess I know there's been a couple of events that propped up that probably would have given me a cardinal. But I guess I just keep thinking it's got to happen. I'm the Papal States. Yeah, apparently not. So we're coring Abruzzi. No, Arezzo. Arezzo does not have a... Yeah, it doesn't have a fort. So we still just have the 2 forts. I think we're going to mothball both of them. To save money. Though, honestly, save money. Let's spend some money. Local unrest -3. This would be... Oh, I can't... Can I build this? No, I can't build it yet. For some reason, it looked like it was available to me. What do we have here? Money. We're pretty good on money. I think we want to keep pushing the manpower front. We only have 1 building left here. What do we have here so far? So we've got a castle. This is one of our forts. We got to keep that. We have a marketplace there. It has a salt, which is one of the higher value items. So we probably want to keep this relatively trade power 13 compared to 7, compared to 6, compared to 12. I think we'll probably keep this more of a trade center, and spend our points on diplomatic power here, increase like monthly production of, salt. So I don't think, even though it's got a decent manpower limit, I don't think I'm going to build a barracks there. That means the Ottomans just teched up. Is it time for me to tech up? Nope, a few more months. I mean, I could right now, but it's worth it to me to particularly since we've just had to waste so many monarch points. If we don't need to waste it right now, let's not. Let's see, where else has good manpower? Let's check. Maybe Urbino. Yeah, Urbino or Abruzzi. We only have 1 more we can build here. But I think, we'll probably make this one of our manpower centers and spend our last bit there. Abruzzi still has 2 that it can have built. Has wine, which is nice. It's going to cost a little more to do upgrades for this. See, because it's mountains, it's 50% increased costs for development. Who died? You died. Don't think I've got much. 2. Wouldn't hurt to go ahead and just keep that trimmed down. What's my production? Production doesn't really account for a major part of my economy. Yeah, I think we'll go with our yearly inflation guy here. So, yeah, I think Abruzzi will also get a barracks. Now, we could build another fort. Would that make sense? Do either of these, so have a vassal here. Do either of these have a fort? This one does. But that's just because it's the capital. I don't know if that stays. By the way, we should be thinking about annexing them relatively soon, so we need to get their influence, or their relations up. Yep, knew that was coming. Alright. Go ahead and take care of this first one. Our 1-1 general into the mountains. It's going to be, actually, we need to get some okay rolls there. That's really... I don't know that we're going to win this. Oh, those rolls. Oh, God. Get there. Get there, Ferrara. Save me, Ferrara. Go faster, Ferrara. Damn it, Ferrara. You're the worst. The worst vassal ever. And did you see how fast they... because of the way this works now... Okay, I'm going to stop it there for a second. Because of the way sieges work now, they just knocked Capitanata down right away. So I have a penalty there for separatism for, I don't remember, I think it's 10 years. Let's move you back to Umbria. Oh, go ahead and get our tech now. We're capped out, but there we go. Probably gonna have to spend some. Oh, let's get that there. Ugh, our manpower's gonna get killed. Yeah, I know. You're gonna take Bari too, because there's nothing I can do about it. Because I have terrible generals. These are the trials and tribulations. I wonder if I should split. I would like to be the defender. Yeah. I don't think he's going to go straight to Rome. Keep Milan happy for a bit. France, you topped off good. I'll go ahead and give you a little more. How about Castile too? Have to be real conscious of this, particularly since I don't have royal marriages that I can do. All right. Well, I think I'm going to stop it there for a bit. We've got some internal strife to deal with now. We've been through the ringer with war for quite a while now, and the south of Italy is just top to bottom, just uprisings everywhere. It's going to take us a little time to get ourselves back into shape, but we will do it. I'm confident. I think this will go smoothly. Just as soon as we turn it around. Now that we've got Tuscany under our heel, I would have liked to take something off Venice, but I think we made the right decision there, not rushing to into a lot of aggressive expansion. Anyway, hope you enjoyed it. Again, my name is Sean Sands from GamersWithJobs.com. Thank you for joining me today, and I will be back soon.